Hello students, welcome to our online teaching class of Balangir Public School. Today we will discuss English of class 8 of your supplementary book. It so happened, chapter number 2. The name of the chapter is Children at Work. The name of the chapter is Children at Work, and it is written by Gita Un. It is written by Gita Un. Children at work. Children. Before we start the topic, I am going to introduce you about the topic, about the theme of the topic. Okay. Children work at different places. You must have seen here and there. As you are grown up, as you are not little ones now, so you must have seen different children working here and there. Okay. Whenever you are going from your house to your schools or from your others also, you must be looking some children working somewhere. So here, Children at Work is a very sensible story by Gita Un. This the topic. The name of the topic, that is Children at Work, is a very sensible story, very impressive story by Gita Un. It focuses on living of small slums children. It focuses on the living of slum children. Slum children, that means the children who are living in different slums, not in Pakka houses or your buildings or apartments. Okay, this story is based on the children who are living in slums. Okay, and this story teaches us to be sympathetic, to be emphatic. Okay, with these children and help them whatever we can. Okay, this story teaches us to be sympathetic, should be kind-hearted, should be emphatic towards these children and help them whatever we can. Okay, this is the moral of this is the message of the topic. Okay, and here in this topic, that is the children of the world, or the protagonist here, Venu. Venu is a little boy. This consists of 3 parts. We will come to know Venu, who is the protagonist of the chapter, the main character of the topic, around which the story revolves. Okay, so let us begin it. There are many, before you read it, there are many reasons why children have to work. Some help their family make a livelihood. Others who run away from unhappy homes need to support themselves. Children who have to work can't go to school and play like other children of their age. Just before it, I was telling you that whenever we are coming across a lot of children who are not coming to school, who are not leading a very luxurious life like us or comfortable life like us. They are working here and there. They are rag pickers. They are gathering different things, wasteful or disposable things like plastic material, plastic bottles and others here and there. You must have seen it. And they are leading. They are not well. They are not in good conditions. They are not in good healthy conditions also. So why? What are the different reasons behind them? You are also children. They are also children. You are living leading a very comfortable life, luxurious life, where they are leading a very miserable life, where you are living a very healthy life. They are leading an unhealthy life. Okay, so they are where you are living in different apartments and in your building, whereas they are living in some slums, and you are not doing anything. And you are going to school and you are living a good life, prestigious life, whereas these children, without getting anything, without getting sufficient things to eat or to wear some, they are wandering here and there. they are sometimes doing the jobs of that means child labor like this, and they there are many reasons behind this. What are these reasons? Maybe what are these reasons? Some children work outside in order to help their parents, in order to help their family make a livelihood. Some families are there, those parents who have more children, like 6 children, 5 children, 6 children, and they are poor, they are unable to support their children, and whenever they even become 7 or 8 years, they engage them here and there in different tea stalls, in different dhabas. Yes or no? But there is some restrictions, like the child labor or other things. Okay? So here are the run away. Some children work outside in order to support the family, so in order to help their parents in supporting the family or in order to maintaining the family. Secondly, others who run away from unhappy homes need to support themselves. There are some family also where there is no peace. The parents, especially the father, who is a drunkard, and he is always accustomed to drinking liquor or others, and he does not work. Rather, he snatches away money earned by his own family members, even his own children also, and spend it for drinking. Okay, so in such situations, some children getting dissatisfied, being dissatisfied, they run away from, they leave their home and work outside. Children who have to work can't go to school and play like other children of them. Children who have to work can't go to school. So those children who are working outside, so they are totally eliminated from going to schools. So they remain illiterate throughout their life, and they become they are slow to lead a very poor life. Play like the children, they are unable to, they can't play like other children of their age. And those who are in such situation, those children who are working outside and are leading a very miserable life, they are also human beings. They compare themselves with their peer groups, those who belong to rich family, like you. Okay, so let us see here. Belu is an 11-year-old boy, just 11-year-old boy. Belu runs away from home. In which situation he has left his home. He wanders around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. He is penniless, he did not have any money. And how he came in a train to Chennai, tired and hungry, he does not know where to go when a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. He was getting very tired and hungry also. Past years of life, he had to spend and live. At that time, we will come to know. When the Kanyakumari, so once upon a time, Belu was a little boy of 11 years old. He has left his home and he has been waiting for the train to come to Chennai. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai Central, pulled in means arrived, it has been given in your book. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in means arrived here at Chennai Central, it took Belu some time to get up. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly. Wobbly means here unsteady, as if he was still on a moving train. Okay, so no doubt, due to some reasons, after some time we will come to know about the reason. Belu, an 11-year-old boy, had left his home due to some unpleasant matters in his family touched by his father, and he did not have any money. He had not taken any food also. He was very hungry, and he was traveling. He was going to Chennai in the Kanyakumari Express. And the Kanyakumari Express arrived at Chennai Central. It is Chennai Central. It is the railway station in Chennai. One of the railway station in Chennai. It took Belu some time to get up. Then it took some time also to Belu to get up there. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly. As he was still on the momentum. You know that it was a long journey, and as he had been traveling for a long time, he was getting very tired, and he felt that his leg was unsteady. His leg was unsteady, sitting for a long time on the train, and as if he was still on a moving train. Way out of the way, a porter went by with a loaded trolley. Trolley means here van. Belu jumped aside. He sat on a bench on the platform. But just when he was sitting, when he was standing at the platform, a porter went by with a loaded trolley and asked Belu to be aside. Thereafter, Belu jumped aside. He sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down. In all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people except once a year at the fair in his village. As Belu belonged to a rural area, he had never seen such a large number of people in his life. Just he had seen, except this number of people in some village fairs only. And here, except once a year at the fair in his village, people walked by bumping into him with their suitcases. Bumping matlab hitting. Bumping means hitting. Definitely it happens like this when crowd numbers of people are gathered. Automatically people dash with each other while going and coming here and there. So in such situation, people walked by hitting into him with their suitcases. Some people, those people who were traveling with their luggages, having suitcases and other luggage also, a voice announced something on a louder speaker near him. A group of people, a voice announced something on a louder speaker. He could hear the voice of a louder speaker. Some people near him, a group of people sat on near him when he was sitting on a bench on the platform. He could hear the loud voice of a group near him. A group of people sat on their luggage, looking at a TV hanging from the roof. The noise was terrible. Just at the time when Belu was sitting on a bench at the platform, a group of people were standing there and watching TV, and they were creating loud voice, loud sound, terrible sound. Belu, and the noise was terrible. Belu put his head down on his knees, feeling miserable and exhausted. He had run away from his village 2 days ago. For 2 days he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. In his bundle, he carried a shirt, a towel and a cup. Jaggery, you know, jaggery means food. Jaggery means food. Okay, that is prepared from sugarcane juice. So here Belu put his head, just at that time Belu had put his head down on his knee. You must be feeling the situation as we were also human beings. Feeling miserable and adjusted, and he was feeling miserable, hopeless, helpless and exhausted. He had run away from his village 2 days. Just he had run away 2 days before. For 2 days he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. as he had left his home for the last since 2 days before, he had eaten nothing since then, but some peanuts some peanuts only, and a piece of jaggery. And beyond that, he had not taken anything. In his bundle, he carried a sack, a towel, and a cup. And he had got a bundle, small bundle, in which there was a sack, a towel, and a comb, and nothing else. He had walked for most of the first day to Kanpur and then got on the train to Chennai. How he left his home and how he got up on the train. Let's see, got on the train. He had walked for most of the first day. Then from that point we are clear there, his house was located in a periphery area, in a rural area, and the railway station was far away from his old village. So he had to walk a lot of distance in order to come to the railway station. Okay, that is the Kanpur railway station, and then got on the train to Chennai. So he had to walk some distance in order to reach the Kanpur railway station. Thereafter he got on the train, the Kanyakumari Express, and landed and board and got up at Chennai Central. Belu had no money for a ticket, but luckily the ticket collector did not come to the unreserved compartment. Belu had no money for a ticket, as he had left the house out of some display of unpleasant matter. So Belu did not have any. He was just and belonged to his poor family and did not have money. But luckily the ticket collector, so he did not purchase ticket. So he was traveling without any ticket there. But luckily the ticket collector did not come to the unreserved compartment, that is general compartment. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. A group of men next to him had played cards and shouted all night. Okay. Thereafter he had tried to sleep on the floor of the door there. A group of men were playing next to him, attached to him. A group of men, they were playing cards. They were playing cards and they were shouted at night. Aye, what, new to town? Yeah, called out a rough voice. Belu opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. Here I am. Just at that time, he saw the situation when he was thinking, and a group of people were next to him playing cards and shouting different sounds, creating different sounds. Just at that time, Belu could listen, could hear a sound that someone was calling him. Who was that? Who was that person, or who was that little fellow or elderly fellow? Let's say there were a lot of people standing. He turned around. Behind him was a girl around his own age, wearing a long banyan that came down to her knees. Her hair was steep and brownish. Steep, unkempt. The steep means unkempt. Her hair was unkempt. Here, he said, then he turned around. Then when Belu heard the sound of somebody who was calling him, then he turned around. Behind him, he saw that it was a girl who was wearing a long banyan that came down to her knees. That banyan came down to her knees. Generally, her hair was steep, unkempt, sappy and brownish. Why? You must have seen such type of children, those who are wandering here and there, wearing a long stakes in their arms, and picking up different plastic bottles and other things, also disposable things. And she had a huge sack on one shoulder. She was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor and stopping them, entering them. or forcing in them, stopping. Stopping means forcing or is forcing in them. Forcing. So that girl who was of Pelu's age was wearing a long banyan which was coming up to her knee. She was holding a huge sack on one of her shoulder, and she was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor and stuffing all these materials into that sack, into her sack. Why is she calling? Why is she calling me third Belu, and why is girl wearing a banyan? No need to stare stupidly. What is your name? Belu, muttered Belu, looking away. So, Mr. Belu, said the girl, looking at his bundle, ran away from home. Thereafter, as Belu belonged to a rural area, purely rural in character, rural in nature, he was unable to walk here and there in Chennai city, very metropolitan city. Then third Belu was thinking about the girl, why she was wearing a long banyan, having a girl. So such type of questions are coming, were coming to his mind, coming to the mind of Belu. No need to stare stupidly. What is your name? Then, but the girl was very prompt. The girl was very clever and prompt also, and she told Belu, no need to be worried, no need to be foolish like this. Then Belu muttered and also wanted to know and say, and that girl asked Belu that what his name was. In reply, in a slow and muttering voice, told the girl that his name was Belu. So Mr. Belu, said the girl, looking at his bundle, ran away from home and from the appearance, gesture, posture, everything, and his condition. From his condition, the girl became clear that Belu must have run away from home. Belu did not answer. He did not want to tell some strange girl what he had done. He had run away because he could not stand his father beating him for one more day. His father would snatch away all the money Belu and his sister earned and spent it on drink. But although, and when the girl wanted to know the details about the boy, that is Belu, but Belu did not like to share all his problems before a strange girl, unknown girl. Okay, and that means he had run away because he had run away. He had run away because he could not stand. He could not tolerate. Stand means could not tolerate here. His father beating him for one more day. His father was beating him frequently, but one day he could not tolerate it. His father was a drunkard. He would snatch away all the money Belu and his sister Belu and his sister earned and spent it on drink. Don't think, I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So what are you going to do here? Become rich? But on the other hand, the girl was also not matured enough. But the girl was cleverer than, more prompt than that means the Belu. So she told him not to think more about it. That place was full of children like him. Okay? And so what were you going to do here? Become rich? And the girl also asked the boy what he was thinking and what he was going to do there and whether he was going to be rich there, all these things. She sat down next to him. Then the girl sat down next to Belu attentively. Belu shifted away slightly. Definitely it happens like this. One is Belu, the girl belongs to the urban area, very smart, very prompt in nature. But so when the girl sat down, attached close to Belu jumped to a distance, shifted to a distance. Okay, she sat He felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach with a grimace. He felt hunger. Who felt hunger? Belu, the boy, felt hunger pinching him. Pinching matlab squeezing. Pinching. As Belu had not taken anything for the last 2 days, he was hungry totally, out of hunger. His stomach was squeezing with the grimace मतलब twisted expression is मतलब ऐसे मतलब without getting any. Whenever we feel very hungry, we must be feeling about the condition of our stomach and our situation also. Hungry asked then Grimace, hungry asked the girl, you won't get food by sitting here gloomily. Gloomily means sadly. Gloomily means sadly. He felt hungry. Hungry asked the girl, here gloomily making faces, I can find some if you want. Then in such situation, the girl told Belu that he won't be able to get anything or any food there by sitting there only. Okay? And that girl also assured the boy that she could provide him, she could find some food if he wants. Okay? She picked up her sack and started to walk away. Belu stayed on the bench. What should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing into the crowd, so he had to make up his mind quickly. All right, he decided. Anyway, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her. She was not even looking back to see where he was. So in such situation, suddenly she picked up her after telling all these things to the boy Belu. Okay. Thereafter, the girl left the place. Then the girl picked up her own sack and started to walked away from there. And at that time, Belu was sitting there. He was thinking what he should do. He could not decide. But suddenly, should he follow whether he was thinking whether he would follow the girl or not. And when was she going to take him? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing, but suddenly the girl was disappearing into the crowd. So he had to make up his. Suddenly, the boy had to make, or Belu had to make up his mind quickly. Then he decided. Anyway, as he did not have any idea where to go, what to do there. So, without finding any way out, he suddenly decided to follow the girl and run after her. She was not even looking back to see where he was. Okay, by telling this much, the girl did not look back also whether the boy was coming behind her or not. But rather the boy had to go behind the girl. In the next, you will do your comprehension check. In the next class, we will discuss about the last part of the chapter, which is related. Thank you.